Hi, this is Benandorf, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Victoria 2, Heart of Darkness. Last left off, the war was starting to turn against us a little bit, but we are making some good progress with a few of these armies anyways. And yeah, we have 4 more years to go, and a lot of enemies to destroy. So, first things first, gonna raise taxes on everybody to pay for what I'm about to do, which is, oh, wrong button, gonna de-automate this and pretty much just buy up literally all of the war goods. This has two effects. First of all, it means that we should be able to build anything pretty much instantly, and secondly, it means that we will be able to buy essentially anything, or we will be able to keep the enemy from being supplied, because we will own all of the goods. So, now that that's... Oh, well, I also need to do steamer convoys. And now that that's out of the way, they want more reforms. Let's see what they really want. Subsidies may be the way to go. Yeah, I'll go with subsidies. Socialists just want more and more. Not going to choose the National Banking Act. And let's see, Yaksa. Yeah, we're making progress up here. So let's get started. Of course, somebody's going to go bankrupt in the near future. But a couple of wins for us. And started to reoccupy some land down here in Southeast Asia. Yep, there's the miner going bankrupt. And the UK is trying to take back some land, which seems like a poor choice. But I'm not the one making them, so... Oof. And we have some reinforcements there. This one, however, is not doing quite as well, so I'm going to pull back everybody, pull them all the way back to Madrid, and let both of these armies reinforce. Finish the occupation in Le Prairie, so I'm going to go catch the Brits again. And let's see, all of these are now building. So I think it's time for something crazy to be done. I don't mean crazy like, oh, my mom is crazy. I mean like, we the jury find the defendant. And yes, I took that from an excellent comedian, Christopher Titus, so go ahead and use it if you want. But no time like the present. Let's get mobilized. And to connect with that, we're going to build up a bunch of artillery. And then some armor. And some airplanes. Oh, no, not cavalry. No cavalry. But this will hopefully allow us to reinforce... Yeah, let's just do more engineers. This will allow us to reinforce the huge tracks of mobilized troops, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. Gonna set a few more rally points here and there. But yeah, this war is about to get much, much bigger. And then we are basically just going to sweep all the way across Russia. Because I am tired of piddling around. Let's see. Our armies over here in Europe are successfully bailing. Which is good. That's pretty much what we want them to do. Lost a bit of land here in China. Not a lot we can do about that, though. Third Army's still chilling over here. What I'm going to do is take the 2nd Transport Fleet, bring the 3rd Army somewhere it can actually do something. Specifically to Europe. And 9th Army, I'm going to continue to occupy bits of Canada just to prove I can. Canada? Can. Da-dum-tsh. It's a terrible, terrible pun that wasn't even funny. But yeah, I'm going to grab this 3rd Army, probably bring it over here to, like, Croatia, since we pretty desperately need to get rid of some of these ticking war scores. Yeah, Croatia's certainly a good place to start. And another bit of Russia being occupied. I'm going to pull this smaller army out, the Siberian love train, if I can. I'm not sure I'll be able to. And we lost one of our tiny stacks of mobilized troops. There will be more to replace those. Have no fear. Wake. No reason to keep those up. Same for well, I'll just disband the undermanned. We now have a third army here in Europe. So we're going to spread back out, and first transport fleet, get back over here. We're going to need them to move troops around. I'm going to leave the Homeland Protection Front in Southeast Asia, in fact, where it is doing plenty of damage against the Brits. So right now we're winning on all of these fronts, but the ticking war score is hurting us a lot. So that's why it will be the next target. And I'm going to raise taxes on the rich. We need to be making some more money. Stockpile, well, we've successfully stockpiled everything. So good for us, I suppose. Continuing to occupy Canada, which is probably a waste of this army, but whatever. Got to do something with it. If I move it, I just know the Brits will show back up. Lost a little bit of eastern Siberia, which isn't a big deal. And all these battles are taking forever. The Dreadnought did not successfully stop anything over here. Let's just check on all these fleets. Third fleet is maybe reinforcing. These other fleets are just chilling around. Taking Netherlands out of the war wouldn't be a bad choice either. But I really need to get rid of this ticking war score first and foremost. Beat the Brits, so going to keep chasing. And occupying another bit of Canada. Hey, that seems like those numbers aren't correct, but great success was had. Where is Yaksa? We're chasing down the Prussians into Yaksa with the Mongolian hate train, and the 10th Army will chase down the remainder of the Russians. Well, we'll occupy first, and then we'll chase down the remainder of the Russians. Will be less attrition that way. Or maybe the Austrians. Ugh. Too many to decide. And I'm going to send 5th Fleet to stop in. And then head over to start. I'm going to send them over to Europe to blockade the Russian ports. And this army seems... Well, I'm going to combine these two and then balance them. So there's another 90,000. I'll split them off. And here's another 90,000, so I will split them off. And it looks like we're going to need another set of transports. So there we go. And they should all build pretty much instantly because I have all of these things in stock. Oh, wine and liquor. I need more wine and liquor. So where is wine and liquor? It's wine. Let's just set it not up to maximum, but higher. And there we go. Now we should instantly build up all these artillery and such. And yeah, the transports will not take long. We've caught the enemy out here in Yaksa. And won an occupation, so I'm going to go and try and ruin the Russians and Persians' day. This battle of Chita is taking forever. I really want to... There we go. Pulling the Siberian love train out. And had some more success here. Just going to chase down the Brits one more time. Another occupation done. Another army engaged. Pretty soon we should have quite the armies coming out. I still want them to be in units of 90,000. But I'm just going to toss them across the strait. And complete wipeout of the 36 brigades that had 600 men left. So, success in Southeast Asia. Success in the Battle of Yaksha. Fortunately lost a couple more occupations, but that will happen. And now chasing down the remainder of the army. Siberian love train keeps on rolling. And might take some damage here from this navy, unless we clear it out first, before we head on over to say hello to St. Petersburg. Yep. These battles are not a big deal for us to win, by which I mean they're quite easy. And Yaksa's beginning to be occupied, but we've taken another bit of Southeast Asia and will continue to occupy. And we did give up our war in Gangxi, but at this point I think this Great War needs our focus. And wants a little more land at this point. Man, the Siberian love train has quite the experience, but I need to let them heal first. And we have been attacked. However, it's probably a very poor choice on the Prussians' part, since I am in the mountains, which means they are taking pretty significant terrain damage. Plus, I have a really good leader, so, and of course we'll have enough troops. Oh, I should not be putting all of those in one place. Apparently they cause some attrition issues that way. There we go, wiped out an entire unit here. And some more armies are catching the Brits in China. Finally. And let's see. What to fight, who to kill. I'm going to clear out some of these areas that the Austrians are trying to take. Taking back Southeast Asia isn't taking us much time. The Prussians are the ones we have to watch out for. But at the same time, all of these enemies are taking huge amounts of damage. Oof. Siberian love train just got caught. But we also have a number of troops all over the place now. Like this 24th Army. Losing Eastern Siberia, don't really care. And beat the Prussians. So let's follow up with at least a couple of these armies. Success in Daming and Nerchinsk, taking back some more of Southeast Asia. And our last fleet almost back. Or almost, yeah. Our new fleet, I should say. Third Army, you're getting on board. We're going to Croatia. Happy freaking birthday. Romania, I really could use an ally at this point. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Where is Anhalt? Right up there in the middle of Prussia. And that's the one that's really killing us. We did not catch the Prussians before they got into defensive position. But we have a good leader on attack, and they don't have a good defensive leader, so it may not matter. These 90,000 troops, you're going to go help the Siberian Love. Actually, I don't know that you need to. These 27,000, however, are going to come down here and catch some more Brits. And these 60,000 are going to come down here and catch some more Brits. First transport fleet is almost back. And this fleet, about ready to send them across the strait. Oof, all sorts of battles going on. We might lose Sinai after this one. I'm not sure that these troops are going to be able to hold out. Although that +4 defense is great. But +4 attack might make the difference anyways. So we will see. Now, all of these armies. Another successful battle down here. And just going to group these up. I bet I can get a better general than that, though. Well, maybe not. It's a lot of morale, at least. I'm going to go ahead and start to occupy some more. Oof, that is less fortunate. Prussians have sent some more troops to attack us in Spain. We might be able to hold out here because we're in the mountains, but it's not going to be pretty. We have at least caught the Brits in China. And where's this? Group these guys up. Not worth picking up. Also not worth picking up. 11th Army would be. Wait, no, it's out here in the Pacific. Yeah, screw that. There we go. Let's move some of these troops across the strait. Get them into battle. Because our armies are much larger now. Line Liberation Front's still just chilling. Straight chilling. But we should have 3 more armies for the, Oh, something just happened in Krakow. Or Krakow's trying to... They've sent an army all the way across Siberia. That's of note. Mild note, anyways. And we need more cash, so... raising some more taxes. There we go. There's the taxes we need. 16th Army is going to go say hello. So moving some more troops across the straits. It looks like that may be it for... oh no, never mind. We still have plenty of troops mobilizing in Japan. So I'm going to leave that army there for now. Battle of Yaksa was successful. So Mongolian hate train's going to try and move up here to help out the whatever army this is. 10th Army. Yeah, still losing bits of Siberia. Still taking chunks of Canada for no reason. Not winning over here, but holding out for now. Success into Tong. So we're going to chase them down. A Gentleman's Club. They can gain the consciousness. Well, first going to help out. Ah, never mind. Here's some more Brits that need to be wiped out. So sending them to chase down to Nanyang. And it looks like we need some assistance here. For whatever reason, this army is not being very successful. Probably because the enemy has engineers. Alright. And about ready to move another army to the front. So, hop aboard. And where are all of our transport fleets? First transport fleet, you're about ready. You're going to take somebody else over to Europe. Because we certainly need it. Because these battles are not going super well. Though they are lasting a while. Another couple occupations against the Brits going well. So we're taking back our land. We might move the Homeland Protection Front to take some of Sumatra and Java. Just because. But on the whole, quite a bit of success so far with our newly mobilized troops. Siberian Love Train has some luck. And another one battle that we are now chasing down the enemy. Starting to occupy more bits of Canada. And of course, elections. That's not super useful at this point. In fact, it's kind of annoying, but whatever. 'Tis what it is. 21st Fleet, or 3rd Transport Fleet, I should name it. Heading back over to pick up some more troops. Although they're not quite ready, actually. But some more successes being held here and there. Fortunately, the 5th Army is getting a little bit overwhelmed. I'm going to have to redirect the Mongolian hate train after they occupy Aldan. Siberian Love Train, you can occupy that bit of land. Let's see. First Transport Fleet, 2nd Transport Fleet is rounding the horn. Because, of course, Balboa is... Actually, screw that. I'm going to take Panama Canal. That way I can go on through it and be able to get across quicker. Or at least this army will be able to. First Transport Fleet, 3rd Transport Fleet's going to move them over here to pick up these troops, bring them to the front, and chasing down the Brits. It's a game of chasing, but wiping out all of those brigades will be very worthwhile in the long run. Let's see how the battles in Europe are going. Adequately. That's good, at least. Adequacy is about all we're looking for right now. I'm not sure I can win this war before the end of the game. I know in the long run I would be able to, but there's not that much longer in this game. It's moving the Mongolian hate train to help in Chita, which is quite the long battle. It's been going on for a long time. I don't know how long, but just trust me, it's been a while. And the Russians are running into Mongolia. How annoying. How fearful of them. Sending the Siberian love train to likewise assist in Chita. And eventually the 10th Army is going to need to bail and get back to heal. Or reinforce, I should say, not really healing. Success in Utchen, taking more bits of Canada. Europe's still going okay. Homeland Protection Front is going to... Gonna build some more artillery up here. And armor and artillery. So that eventually the First Army will be able to take care of itself. And in the meantime, moving Homeland Protection Front to be ready to move over to Sumatra. Third Army is going to take Balboa. And that will take minutes, basically. And it looks like we've almost run down the Brits. About damn time. But this army down here is not doing quite as well. Lost another bit of land up here to a tiny army. Success in Utchen, at least. So I'm going to keep chasing down the Russians. Guns, gods, and men. I'll go with moralism. Maybe the fascists will still take power. These Krakow infantry will not last long, and they did not. Lost a bit of land, but over here, the Chinese front's just pretty much a cluster, you know what. And so not a whole lot meaningful is happening. 6th Army. They're going to go over here and join in Croatia. Second Transport Fleet's just chilling. Third Transport Fleet. Gonna move on over here. And I want to get this down to not a 92 minus, so I want to get this down to 66. There we go. I have to mess with these troops here so that I can start moving them across. I am going to send some more troops over to Russia, or over to Europe. More successful battles. Oh wow. Somehow managed to hold out in Al-Arish again. These troops are just unbelievable. They somehow managed to hold out against much larger forces. They're pretty much just awesome bros. But anyways, up here, 10th Army's having some issues. Hell, they're all having issues. So I am going to send the Mongolian hate train to help there. And 3rd Transport Fleet, 2nd Transport Fleet's waiting here with these units moving to Balboa. Taking more of Canada. 1st Transport Fleet's heading over to drop their troops in Croatia as well. We've almost wiped out this Prussian army in Spain, at least. And occupying Balboa now. Plus finished off the British troops. And won an occupation that took much longer than they usually do. But That's what happens when you don't have airplanes. I'm going to send the 20th Army to reinforce in Anqing. And building up some more airplanes, because they really do make a big difference. Battle of Lerida was successful, so I'm going to let this army reinforce a little bit, and then move them in to join in this big battle up here in the mountains, which will probably last forever. So 3rd Army's taken Balboa, so now a straight shot over to Croatia, which we really pretty desperately need. We need some of these ticking war scores to drop back for us. Ooh, I'm taking some attrition up here. Just a little bit too much, or right out of supply range. By August it won't matter, but for the meantime I will pull back into the Baltic Sea and engage the Russians. Let's see, where's some more armies? I'm going to turn off army construction. That's not worth looking at this point. Get on the boat. All y'all get on the boat. Just gonna drop them off right across the strait. And I'm gonna build another set of... oh, well, it would appear I cannot. 5, 6... Well, I'm going to build all of these. I'm going to build another set of 30 transports anyways. Not Eureka or Dutch Harbor, though. There we go. And successful occupation, so let's engage the enemy. And gonna move the 26th Army to join them. Plus 33rd Army down here to join in with fighting the Brits. Give them some reinforcement in the way of artillery and armor. And a great success battle up here. 12th Army. So they're going to keep on chasing. Success battle here. I'm going to have to let the Prussians go for now. But success in King, which unfortunately they're not able to do anything about. So I'm just going to move this army to basically be ready for the Brits to come back. 3rd Transport Fleet moving back over. Need more troops on the front. Even if most of them are literally just infantry. And so splitting up these armies. Here we go, catching the enemies out again. I'm going to go with state capitalism in this election event. It would appear... no, the Russians still do not... oh no, the Persians at least don't have gas attack. The Russians might at this point. 10th Army is going to be pulled all the way back. As well the 5th once they get some reinforcements. Another successful occupation. 3rd Fleet. So splitting this army up again to move them across the little strait. I'm going to get the 27th Army into this fight and into this war. Oh, more units up here, so I'll have to pick them up at some point. And this has been a long episode already, so I'm going to have to stop there. We have mobilized and are currently in the midst of pretty much just trying to keep the war going. I'm going to split off a few more infantry here. Yeah. So 25th Army will head back down to the meeting point. I'm going to get rid of that rally point. But yeah, thanks for watching, and check back soon for more of this bloody Victoria 2, Heart of Darkness.